Hello everyone, welcome back to the Parenting Blind YouTube channel. I apologize for how I look and sound. I have a cold. But I did promise a teaching colors video. I have done alphabet and shapes, so I'm going to do colors today. And I have Logan with me, so if I have to duck out of frame to grab him, that's why. Because he is crawling and standing now, aren't you, you little monkey? Ah! You little bear. Yeah? He's standing up. He's standing up holding onto my chair. Do you want me to pick you up, sweetheart? Come here. Come here. Come here. Mommy's trying to show everybody how I teach you colors. You want to help me? Do you want to help me? Okay, so what I do for, because obviously you're going to start out when they're little babies. So I bought two toys. You've seen this one before. This is the cow. I'm going to turn him on. So it's a plush cow, just to reiterate. It's a plush cow, and it's got like a plastic ring around its body, and its arms are holding it. If you spin blue square, it says. So, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, see, it says red triangle, and it enunciates things. Yeah, do you like this toy, Logan? It enunciates the colors very well. It's a yellow circle. It does the primary colors on this one. Yeah. So it has blue square, red triangle, yellow circle. So it has the primary colors on it. And its VTech is very good at enunciation, as I've said before. Da da. Da da. See, it's very, very good at enunciating. It says, how are you today? It's very good at enunciating. And then we have the busy box. Can I take your cow from you, buddy? No? Okay. Okay, we have to move the cow then. Okay. This is his busy box. This one has a few more colors on it. So it's got animals. It's got a bird on a circle. It's got a cow in the triangle, a dog or a cat in the square. Hold on. The cow is in the triangle. The cat is in the square. The dog is in the star. And and how I remember this is I have to do it from the songs that it sings too. And the drums, there's a drum here on the side. It's another circular type shape. And it calls it a purple drum. So it talks about all the different, like it says red, yellow, purple. Just again, very few colors, but still mostly your primary. There's another toy that he has that's a round ball, and it just, when you push the center of it, it rolls around the room, and it goes through all the colors of the rainbow. And it's also a good mobility toy. Like you roll around and crawl around after it. But when they get a little bit older, and they can start to recognize colors themselves, toys like Play-Doh, like I said, are great not only for shapes but for colors too. Now, I'm lucky. I have a sighted husband who can also work with the kids and help with their colors. But if I were alone, what I would do, here, you can have your cow back, okay? You can have your cow back. What I would do if I was on my own is I would use an app on my phone called Tap Tap See, where you can take a picture of anything and it'll tell you what it is. So I could take a picture of a Play-Doh container and it would tell me what color the Play-Doh was. Now, when you've got kids, keeping things labeled in Braille is going to be hard because they're going to want to play with the label and peel them off. So what I would suggest, if you're a totally blind couple or like a single blind parent, something that I would suggest, I'm not sure if it would work, I just came up with it off the top of my head, is use a color identifier app like Tap Tap See, or Seeing AI is another good one. You can find out the color of the Play-Doh and use a Braille labeler and just put the first letter of the color on the bottom, because then it'll be less easy for them to pick it off. And if you have stuff like blue or black, maybe come up with a system like BLU for blue or BL for black, or, you know, just try and keep it so that the Braille label isn't hugely long, and because then it'll be easy for them to get a fingernail under and peel it off. And then you'll be constantly labeling your Play-Dohs and all that fun stuff. Crayons are a little bit more difficult. I never was able, even as careful as I was as a kid, I was never able to keep the labels on. So that's a little bit more difficult. But I'll share something. I'll share with you what I've been able to figure out when I figure it out to keep crayons. Because right now, like, I suck at the crayons, and like, obviously I can't, like, I'll ask Alex what color something is, but I obviously can't make sure he's right. He's usually right. Alex is pretty good with his colors, but you're also gonna get. I know, Logan, you're getting done.
Authentication. Login panel. Window.
Stop,
user,
computer.
Image. QuickTime Player. Movie recording. Window. Stop recording. Button. One system
You're
time
gonna
display.
get
You are currently on a button. To click this button,
3-year-olds
press
like to
Control.
be
Option.
silly
Space.
sometimes, and they'll tell you the wrong color, you know, on purpose to be silly, and sometimes it's really hard as a blind person to tell whether he's being silly or he actually made a mistake. So that's another thing that helps when you've got a sighted person around. But I've been able to figure out stuff, because Eric's not home all the time, obviously. When it comes to clothes and stuff, Alex is pretty good at recognizing his colors. So if I ask him what color his shirt is, he's usually pretty good. A good test to make sure that they know their colors is to ask them something that you're wearing, because I know what color all my clothes are. So I test him all the time. What color is Mummy's shirt? What color are Mummy's pants? Like, it's really good to go through stuff that you know the color of. You can make it a fun game. You know, there are some things that I know the colors of, so like you can make it a fun I Spy game, you know. Because there are things that we have in our houses that we know the colors of, we know the shapes of, we know, like, you don't, just because you're blind doesn't mean you don't know visual stuff. That's a big misconception that I deal with a lot. So that's just a quick little video to talk to you about how I teach colors from baby to toddler. I'm sure I'll have more to share with you as my kids grow. Scented markers might be a good idea if you've got a little bit older kids, like 5 or 6, and you can trust them more with ink. I know they're washable, but still, just markers sometimes are just disasters, especially for little toddlers. But yeah, like if anyone has found a good system for, keeping their sighted kids' crayons in order, or, please feel free to share, because this is not just me telling people what I do. For me, it's also giving you guys an opportunity to share, because I want this to be a resource for all blind parents. I want blind parents to be able to be like, hey, this is what worked for me. You guys should try it. I wanted to run something by everybody, but I'm gonna do a format type thing, a live stream discussing the format in a little bit. I'm not gonna take up more of this video discussing that, but please feel free to leave a comment on how you have taught your kids colors. If anyone has any more questions, if anyone's got a topic suggestion that I'm not thinking of, please feel free to leave that in the comments. The shapes, colors, and alphabet was asked about, so please, if you guys have a question, please feel free to ask it. I'm more than happy to answer it. You guys gave me, like I said, you guys gave me these 3 video suggestions. So, thanks very much. Keep them coming, and stay tuned for more. Mr. Logan seems sleepy. I'm going to end this and put him to bed. Thanks for watching.